I'm heated. This is probably going to come off incoherent or rambling or whatever. I probably should not be making this video right now. I should probably wait a little while and make it. But Fromm, you have shit the bed, buddy. You have shit the bed. Your career has ended in the NFL before it started. There's never, I mean never, an excuse or a good time for something like this to come out. There's never a good time for something like this to come out. But there might not be a worse time either. You're toxic, buddy. I don't understand. If the Bills haven't cut you by the time this video uploads, I will be shocked. I will be shocked. The best thing you hope for when it comes to a backup quarterback, which that's what you are in the NFL, is to be seen and not heard, to not be a distraction, out of sight, out of mind. You can forget about that, buddy. You can just forget about it. I don't see how the Bills can keep you, and I don't see how any team in the league, especially with what's going on right now, I don't see how any team in the league takes a chance on a below-average backup quarterback like you. Now, in all fairness here, for people who aren't familiar, I've never been the biggest Fromm fan, but it's always been in terms of his play on the field. I was very critical of Fromm for his 3 years at Georgia, but it was always for his play on the field. I never had a reason to criticize, attack, anything Jake Fromm on a personal level. In fact, when I would criticize his play on the field, the biggest defense of him that I would get from people was that, yeah, but he's a great guy. He comes from a great family. He's an amazing Christian. Yeah, tell me more. Listen to me. Listen. You spent 3 years at UGA, son. 3 years at UGA preaching about Jesus Christ. Every time somebody stuck a microphone in your face, it was Jesus this and the Lord that and all this kind of stuff. And then you would go home at night when nobody was looking and send out racist text messages or tweets, whatever. I guess it was text messages. What a hypocrite. What a hypocrite. Nothing, not a single word that you uttered in 3 years about your Jesus Christ means shit to me and shouldn't mean anything to anybody. Being a Christian when the lights are on is easy. It's real easy. As far as your apology goes, it's not up to me to accept your apology. I don't have to accept your apology. You don't need me to accept your apology. It's not for me to judge your apology and whether it's good enough and who should accept it and who shouldn't and second chances, and none of that is for me to judge. I'm not the one that needs apologizing to. As far as what the people that you do owe an apology feel, that's up to them. And whichever way they feel is perfectly fine. There are going to be some people who you owe an apology to that will forgive you. There's going to be some people you owe an apology to that won't spit on you if you're on fire. Both reactions are fine. It's not going to be up to you or anyone else to tell anyone else what to think about your apology. If they want to accept it, they can accept it. If they don't, that's fine too. That's fine too. And I don't want to see you back around the Georgia program again either. It's great to bring in these ex-players, right? For recruiting purposes. The current players like seeing these ex-players that made it in the NFL, or even if they didn't make it in the NFL, just ex-players that did well at Georgia or whatever the case. I don't want you anywhere near this program. You're toxic. You're poison. I don't want you and I pray to God Kirby Smart makes the right decision in that regard. This on the heels of the Justin Fields fiasco at UGA. Boy, you sure did come out and say all the right things when that baseball player got caught calling Justin Fields the N-word. Boy, you were right on script then, Fromm. You said everything someone told you to say, didn't you? What'd you say when you went home at night and nobody was looking? What'd you say about Justin Fields then, sir? Should Justin Fields have the right to have a silencer or whatever the hell you're talking about in those text messages? Does he not have the same rights you have? What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't want you anywhere near Georgia. Again, period. And Kirby Smart better make the right decision in that regard. You're toxic, you're poison. Justin Fields has more talent and probably more decency and class in his pinky finger than you will ever have. Ever. You and people like you are part of the problem. We better get Brock Vandagriff next year, 2021. God knows, we ain't getting no black QB!